A huge day for Bexar County as people lined up for hours on this very first day of early voting. Your South Texas Ford dealer Sky 4 over the Greater Northwest Library, one of the many polling locations with lines wrapping around the building today. News 4 San Antonio's Taylor Wardenby joins us live from the Bexar County Elections Office, where she spoke with early voters today. Taylor, good evening.
Good evening. Now, the polls have officially closed. If you can see behind me, there's not much there of people trying to get in just to cast their vote. But today, one is for the books. They had a record-breaking turnout.
Today's our first day of early voting for this wonderful presidential election. And as of 1 o'clock, for us, that's the halfway mark of the first day. We've had 20,911 voters.
Jacqueline Callanan, elections administrator, says when she checked the last numbers, the highest they had was in 2018. And the numbers of registered voters for this year had already surpassed the numbers back in 2020. With 51 locations for voters to cast their votes, Callanan is asking the public to be prepared when coming out.
Go on our site, download your individual sample ballot, so that you can mark it. Then when you get to the poll site, you can take that into the booth with you, and that will help you.
She also says when coming out to the polls, it's required to have your voter ID, and what usually takes 10 minutes turned into nearly a 2-hour wait.
Usually the lines aren't like they are this year because of everything that's been going on nationwide. You know, people are eager. Ramirez
tells me he's been doing early voting for some time and prefers it.
This is more for convenience and getting it out of the way, and you know, making sure the vote counts, making sure that we're not told, oh, sorry guys, you know, we don't have printer ink or something came up somewhere else.
But for another voter, he was looking forward to dropping off his mail-in ballot and skipping the line.
I'm voting. I just was concerned about putting it in the mail, and I wanted to drop it off in there, so I don't know if I can go up front and just get in front of the line or what.
I was told by the end of today they are expecting 38 to 40,000 people to have came out and did early voting. Now, if you weren't able to get out today, don't worry, early voting ends November 1st. Reporting downtown, Taylor Wardenby, News 4, San Antonio.
Besides the presidential, state and local candidates, voters decide on several city propositions this election too. Proposition A adds a definition of conflict of interest to the city charter. This also requires funding for the Ethics Review Board. Proposition B means you approve to amend the city charter while eliminating outdated language and updating it with modern phrases. Proposition C has to do with the city manager's tenure and salary. It would remove all limits, meaning council would have complete control of setting pay and how long the city manager can stay on the job. Proposition D deals with city employee political activity. This would allow city employees to campaign and donate to a candidate running for city council or mayor. Proposition E has to do with pay raises for city council and the mayor. The recommendation is to increase their pay to over $70,000 for council and over $87,000 for mayor. Finally, if approved, Proposition F would mean term limits would change for council and mayor, limiting them to 2 4-year terms. You can find a list of all the available polling locations on our website, news4sa.com.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to get all the latest news right here.